It's the last event of the festival, and traditionally that's the auction. And this year again, Bjorn asked me to do it, and I said if you supply me with enough whiskey, I will do it. So I've started. Okay. And actually, he also said another thing, and that was that we don't have a lot of time, so we're going to do it really quickly. And actually, Thomas Meyer gave me a really good tip, and I think we should do it. We're just going to auction everything at one time. And we'll start at €5. So let's see where we should start. Yeah, the thing I noticed this year, which was kind of nice, I think there were quite a lot of Americans there. So I think we should start with something American. If I'm not mistaken, Dave, this is one of yours.
Oh, God.
Maybe you can say something about it.
Emil, there are two there.
There, because we have 2 ears, right? Or not? Or there's stereo?
Yeah, no.
There are 3 there. 3 pairs.
This is autoformer volume control. I found a 23 position Chinese PC mount switch, so I came up with a nice little compact packaging. So I just sort of came up with the traditional audio taper. It's like 3 dB, 3 dB, 2 dB for a lot, and then 3, 4, 5 dB. So just a pair of those. They wire like a pot in, out, and ground, and they'll actually almost fit into like an existing unit of sort, and they're mono.
And they sound great.
Nickel, 80% nickel.
Yep.
All my autoformers sort of sound the same, so it's just the switching that changes, which you'll see with, I guess, the future one. So, have that.
Yeah, can you take those as well?
Oh, yeah. And then the other version that I have
And they say it's going to be fast.
is an earlier one that uses a 2-switch arrangement where you switch the input a dB and a quarter. So it's 3 and a 3/4 dB of or 2.5 dB attenuation here, and these are bigger steps. So you have a coarse and a fine. Nice part about this is it gives you 33 steps in a dB and a quarter. The important part of a dB and a quarter is it lets you do balance control without any additional circuitry. And that is really important for crazy people who use tubes because you never have left and right channels balanced.
Why?
With tubes? Why? Because I'm sorry, you buy precision matches for game?
Even worse.
And the only other thing I have are these little nasty things are for you DHT people. It's a Schottky bridge, a choke input choke, and a couple of caps. It's fully balanced, so there's the choke in the positive and negative line. And the output ripple, this is for about 1.5 amps, 300B. I use them before Coleman rigs. They're about 1.5 amps of current on these are fine. And for like a 300B to get 9 volts out to feature Coleman reg, it'll give you about 40 millivolts peak or ripple. And it's almost a pure 120 sine wave of your ripple, so there are no harmonics and no nasties on it.
Good
And
stuff.
it's just sort of a pretty nice little package.
We just heard the instructions.
Oh yeah, yeah. You guys will have to repeat that for anyone that buys it. And it just mounts down with the so the choke mounts down, and it's a PC mount, and it holds everything else. So it's just a nice way to sort of do filaments. And that's all my shit, so I'm leaving.
Excellent, great. Thank you, Dave. Thanks so much, Dave. So, yeah, we're going to sell these in pairs. So, we have these two. And I think we should start these at €10. Who's interested in? Okay, €10. How about 15?
The dual one or the Chinese one?
Excuse me?
The Chinese one or the regular one?
It's these ones.
Those are Chinese switches too.
The fine and coarse.
They're all Chinese. They're made by wonderful little Chinese women under a clear moon or full moon. And Dave assured me that they're virgins, so these are really special. €15. Who would like to pair for 15? 15 back there, okay. How about €20? €20, Christian. How about 25? 30 euros. Wow, okay, that's the spirit. How about 35? 35 over there? How much? 50 euros. Okay, 50 euros. How about 55? 55. I have another pair, so you don't have to. Yep. 55 over there. How about 60 euros? 60 euros over there. How about 65? 65 back there. How about 70 euros for the pair? 70 over here. 70. 75? 75. How about 80 euros? 80 euros. 85? 85, Christian. How about 90 euros for the pair? 90 over there, how about 100? 100 over here, how about 110? 110 over there, how about 120? 120, 120. 120 over here, how about 130? 130 over there. How about 140? 140, 140 over here. How about 150? 150. 150. 150. 150 over there. 160? 160. How about 170? 170. How about 180? 180. 170? 170? Okay, they're yours. Could you please stand up and give your name?
Neil, just offer the apparel right now at that price to make